Welcome to Kickboxing 101, Lesson 1, Part 3, Weight Distribution. Everybody has slightly different approach where they put their body weight. I will teach you the way how I was taught and what I used and worked for me and my students. When we stand in stance, as in previous lesson when I mentioned that our feet parallel to each other, and if this line represents center line of my body to relationship to the center line of my opponent, I'm standing with my weight slightly more to the back leg. So it will look like this from the side. So I'm standing this way. The reason why I keep my weight slightly more to the back is because I want all the power to go forward. Where is the motor on a boat? At the back. Where is Formula One drive? In the back. There is a reason for that. When we're moving back, I only need speed. So when, let's say, I break the distance, I need speed. I can create speed by taking the weight off my front leg and pushing back with my front foot. But forward, I need to have explosive power. So that is the reason, one of the reasons why you want to keep your weight slightly more to your back leg. And how do you check which leg you have your weight on? Very simple. If I stand on straight knees, my weight is distributed equally right between my feet. If I bend my left knee, it's going to be forward. If I bend my right knee, it's going to be back. So all you need to do is you need to make sure that anytime when you move, your right knee is slightly more bent. And your left foot is like your intelligence. I'm going to be checking my opponent with that left leg. Same thing with jab. I want to have light side here so I can work with my left hand, prep all my combinations. I also want to have my left leg very free so I can do whatever that I need to be doing to set things up, and I can finish with right side. Right side is generally power side. Not saying that you're not going to knock people out with left side. It's equally effective, but this is my speed side, this is my light side, and this is my power side. So that is the reason why you want to keep your weight back. Another reason why you want to keep your weight back is because if I get hit and my weight is on the back, I'm absorbing more weight with my muscles rather than with my body. If I'm standing on my front leg more and I get hit, 100% of the energy goes into me because I'm already physically pushing forward. Also, think about this. Your front leg will be kicked way more often than your rear leg. So if you put your weight on your front leg, how easy it is for you to lift it and block? Not that easy, at least it wasn't for me. So if you keep your weight more to your back leg, this leg comes up nice and easy, very fast for blocking. Next important part. If I'm standing on my front leg and I move like this, where do you get the power in your right hand punch? There's no power here. What is power from point of view of physics? It's mass equals speed. So how can you move your mass if your mass is already forward? If I'm standing here, my weight is already forward. There's nothing there. But if I'm standing here, you will see it even the way how it looks. I shift my body weight. Bam! So everything goes from here, boom. I get rotation and I get body weight going from here to here, right through his brain if it was a punch. And that's very important part. So again, keep your weight back, bend your right knee slightly more than your left knee. From the front you will look like this. And your left foot, notice that just lightly moves, boom. So this is how it should look like. Next, even if you talk about throwing jab with your weight sitting on your front leg, if I'm sitting on my front leg, I cannot throw my jab. Why? Because nobody is going to sit in front of me at the same distance. This guy here is going to be moving. He's not going to be just sitting here. If he was like Bob, I'd just punch him and everything is good. We're still friends. I go home. But in reality, your opponent is always moving. That's why it's very different when you're working on a sandbag and you tear it apart. You start working with real human, you realize that it's a very, very different animal. So here, when you throw a jab, if I'm standing on my front leg and I need to get closer to my opponent, I cannot because my weight is there. For me to make a stab, I have to really push off and then move forward. And in that case, number one, I'm not going to have much power. Number two, I'm still not going to have enough reach. And number three, my right hand is gone. If I punch like this, there's nothing in my right hand. When you keep your weight back to your back leg and you step right under, you have way longer reach. I can do this or I can do this. Moving forward, notice how much reach I've gained by doing that. Also, when I do it in this manner, now notice how loaded I'm here with my right hand side. And that is very important. So again, never forget, every movement is beginning of the next movement.